Well, Andrew, thank you for coming to my office today. What would you like to talk about?
Yeah, hi Jim. I'm a student from清华High School,
Mm.
and I'm going to facing the coming examination um, to entrance the college, and most of us have to be in the college in this way, and I feel very stressed about that. Uh, do you have any suggestion about that?
That's called the Gaokao, right?
Yeah.
And you should pass the Gaokao in order to go to different universities across China, right?
Mhm.
Right. So obviously it's very important. So what subjects do you need to study in order to do well on the Gaokao?
Uh, I guess it's math and English, and most of the students have the problem on these two subjects.
Okay. Well, I teach English at Tsinghua University, so how about we talk about English? So, obviously, you need to do well in English in order to do well on the Gaokao. So, let me ask you, what do you think is the most difficult thing about English as a student?
I think the most important I should learn is speaking and listening.
Okay. So, what I found with Chinese students is they spend a lot of time reading and writing English, but often they don't have the chance to talk with a foreigner. And because of this, they often feel a little afraid to speak English. And often they don't have a lot of time to listen to English because they have to study other things. So I have some suggestions for you to improve your English. First, I think that you should find a language partner. And what you can do with this language partner is you can message them and you can say, hey, I can teach you some Chinese if you'd be willing to practice English with me. And this way, you can sort of help each other out and learn languages together. Now, since you live in Tsinghua at Tsinghua High School, there are many foreigners around, and you can put up a message saying, hey, I'd like to meet with a foreigner and speak English with them. Or what you can do is you can go online to a message group and you can video chat with a foreigner and basically practice your English that way. Now, for listening to English, what I can say is you can watch some American TV shows online, like The Big Bang Theory or Friends or any number of shows. Or you can listen to um, United States radio podcasts in which you can hear the news in English. And that way you can get a lot of practice speaking and listening to English.
Oh, okay. If I want to apply for an university in America, so what should I do to have the chance to get in it?
Well, if you wanted to go to America, I would say you wouldn't even have to study for the Gaokao. Instead, what you would do is you would take the SAT. Now, the SAT is like the American version of the Gaokao, and basically it covers different subjects like math and English. But also, you would probably need to take an English examination because in the United States, obviously, all of our courses are in English. And so you need to be able to show that you can understand English to do well in the university. However, there are many Chinese students studying in America at many different universities, so you wouldn't be alone, and you'd be able to make friends with both Chinese students and American students, and also other international students, and you could all help each other out together.
I guess most of the students in America have to take part in the SAT, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to I want to know what I'm interested in is what the students in America, oh, I mean high school students, what will they do after school
Mm.
um, or on holidays?
Well, usually in high school, students after school will play a lot of video games and they'll maybe play soccer or basketball with their friends. Maybe they'll go online and chat with their friends. And they have all of these different obligations, but they still also need to study for tests and they need to do their homework. So, my suggestion for you is for you to make a schedule and to put different time slots for when you can do activities. For example, you could say from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. I will do my homework. From 5 p.m. to 5:30 I will eat dinner. Then maybe from 5:30 to 6 you will practice your spoken English. And then 6 to 7 maybe you can play video games. 7 to 8 maybe you can go online chat with your friends and so on. So when you organize your life this way, it can bring your stress level down.
Oh, okay.
So, Andrew, I've told you a little bit about students in America, but I'm interested in how students in China spend their time because maybe you can organize a schedule around your own interests. So, what do you do in your spare time?
Before I faced the pressure of the university entrance exam, I have many free time to do after school. Uh, Sometimes I play ping pong or basketball with my friends, and and on holidays I played computers and sometimes travel with my friends and families. Um, I used to um, be in Hebei province to tutor students to help them learning, and I have many memories with them, and it sounds unforgettable to me. Mm, but um, now I have not much time to be with my friends, so we sometimes chat with messages mm, or online, and but this is the most thing I do after school, mm, and besides homework.
Well, I hope that you managed to find some time to do these activities that you like. And I think you should. It's just you would put a little more time for studying and maybe a little less time for things like ping pong and other activities. But I don't see any reason why you have to give them up entirely. Maybe on some days you play ping pong, maybe on other days you can watch movies with your friends. It really is a matter of scheduling time.
Yeah, I think if I went to college, I will have time to um, do what I want to do, such as the things I played with my friends, yeah, and something else. I want to know what's the university life in America.
Well, in the university, uh, you often have a lot more free time because classes are only for a few hours each week. But what you need to do is you need to take all of this free time in order to study and do homework. So that's why it's important to have good time management skills now so that you'll be prepared for university life. However, many students like to do the same things they did in high school, like play video games, maybe join a club and play soccer or chess or other things. And they still like to go to movies and they like traveling around by car to different locations. So it can be a very fun time. It's just you need to learn good studying habits now in order to enjoy that. Okay, Andrew. So obviously, passing the Gaokao is very important to you, but I'm curious, what would you like to study in university, and what would you like to do after university?
I'd like to study chemistry in university because my father is a professor in chemistry in Tsinghua University, and I like the chemistry since I was young. Um, I read many books about chemistry, and I guess if I would be a scientist about chemistry, I would help people a lot in many aspects. Mm, and I want to be a student in America, and I think it would help me to learn more about what I love to. Being a chemistry is my dream since I was young, and I guess what what you say would help me to realize my dream.
Wow, that's a lot of goals that you have. But I think if you take the time to have a good schedule now and to ease your pressure, I think you can achieve those goals.
Oh yeah, thank you.